Hey everyone, this is Josh Smith, Vice President of Marketing of Home Services over at Scorpion. I hope everybody's doing well. And this particular video, I wanted to share some insights, particularly as it pertains to pest control. So if you run pest control in your business or your multi-trade that does pest control, this is going to be really interesting for you. The data and trends that I'm going to share are an aggregate of all the pest control campaigns that we're running across the country. So when we pull together that much data, we're able to see some really unique trends that point us to some interesting conclusions. So definitely pay attention to this. This is going to help inform the strategy for your pest control business moving forward when it comes to your advertising. So think about this. For the past 7 days, they've actually outperformed the prior 7 days in almost every core metric. So these core metrics are more leads, more spend, higher conversion rates, and lower lead costs. So we're seeing more leads the past 7 days than the prior 7 days. We're seeing more spend over the past 7 days than the prior 7 days. And this is a very important metric for us to look at because we only see an increase in spend when there's an increase in search volume. If there's searches out there, people looking for pest control companies, then dollars have the ability to be spent. So seeing an increase in spend points to more traffic available for pest control companies out there. Higher conversion rates, meaning we're seeing a higher percentage of clicks that actually turn into a phone call into the business for pest control services. And as a result of that, we're seeing lower lead costs. It takes less clicks to actually get to a phone call. So when we're running a paid search campaign or a pay-per-click campaign, if you're familiar with that language, you're paying for every click. So the less clicks it takes to get to a call, the lower that lead cost is going to be. And that's exactly what we're seeing over the past 7 days compared to the prior 7 days. So this is phenomenal data that's pointing us into some really interesting trends. March overall, performance overall, our CPLs or our lead costs, they're lower than they ever have been. Which is really important to understand, especially this year. They're the lowest they've been this year. Conversion rates are higher than they've ever been this year. And conversion rates and lead costs typically go hand in hand. So that's a really good thing for pest control companies right now. And we're actually pacing right now to have more leads and more spend in pest control than any month ever. So the big takeaway is that the coronavirus, has led to more people being at home. And with that, there's more opportunities for pest control companies who are needed online. People are running searches because they're seeing challenges or issues at home with respect to needing a pest control provider. So this is an opportunity now more than ever to be present. And the really interesting thing about this too is we're seeing more leads. We're seeing dollars go further. We're seeing a surge in search volume, obviously. So the dollars are they're able to be spent. So we're spending more dollars, which means that search volumes increased. And we're also seeing a decrease in lead costs, which points to a decrease in costs overall. As those costs are coming down, that means more players are kind of removing themselves from the market, which means this is the opportunity when you want to double down on that investment because we can get more for the dollar. It's very similar to a stock market. When the stock market goes into a recession, all the costs of the stocks decrease, but the smart investors know that now's the time to put in because you can get things, you can get more things for a cheaper cost. So your dollar is going to go further. Same thing is happening online, and we're seeing this across many verticals, especially pest control. So definitely think with this, have some conversations with your marketing manager about this, but I want to make sure that we're continuing to place our dollars where they're going to make the most sense and make the most sense for your business growth over the coming weeks. Hope everybody's doing well. Stay tuned on this page for more insights in the coming weeks, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.